Hello students, in our yesterday class we were talking about excitation and different methods to provide supply to the field winding, right? Because we are giving supply to the field winding separately, or we are providing the supply to the field winding and armature winding with the same voltage source, which is called self-excitation. So we discussed about excitation, types of excitation, in which we were talking about the permanent magnet type machines and electromagnet. Permanent magnet, so I'll just review the previous lecture. So the permanent magnet type machines are used where it is used. These are used in basically in the toys, and in small machines we are using permanent magnet type generator or motor. And in battery operated toys and in your motorcycle dynamos, so in that cases the motor will be of very small size. We need a very small size motor, so we use permanent magnet to set up the magnetic flux into the magnetic circuit. So in that case, when we are using permanent magnet, we do not need field winding over there. So only permanent magnet will produce the magnetic flux. Okay. Second case was about electromagnet. Electromagnet कौन सी होती हैं? All the electrical machines based upon the electromagnetic motors, based upon electromagnetically induced EMF, or they work on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So what is the electromagnetic induction? Whenever we are using electromagnet for motor or generator, in that case, on the magnetic poles which surrounds the armature, we are providing field winding. We wound the field winding over the poles, and then we provide the supply to the field winding. So today we will discuss about that there are different methods to provide the supply to the field winding. So what are these methods? According to these method of giving supply to field winding, there are two types of excitation. The two types of excitations are: number one, self-excitation, and number two, separately excitation. So if you remember, we already discussed yesterday in self-excitation and in separately excitation. In both the cases, the process is different. In self-excitation, both the armature and field winding connected to the same voltage source. This is your armature terminal and this is your field winding terminal. So this will be the current, this is the current, and this is the current flowing through the field winding and current through armature winding. So when both the armature winding and field winding are connected to the same source, then this system is called self-excitation, because in this case both the windings are connected to the same supply line. In separately excited, first just discuss about that what is the self and what is the separately. In case of separately, जैसे नाम से ही कि both the windings are independent to each other. Both the windings are independent to each other. For what? For the supply, for the voltage source. Means if this is the armature, we will connect it through an independent source, and this is the field winding. Again we will connect it through another independent source. This is your armature and this is your field. So because both are separately connected to the different sources, that is why we call this as separately excited. Now on the basis of this self-excitation and separately excitation, the connection will remain same always. Means armature is connected to the different and field is connected to the different. But in self-excitation, there are three kinds of motor or three kinds of generator. We categorize the DC motor or generator on the basis of self-excitation, in case of self-excitation, on the basis of that how these two windings are connected to each other. In what way these two windings are connected to each other. So, there are different parts or there are different types of DC generator when we are talking about the self-excitation. So, there are different parts of self-excitation, means according to self-excitation, three categories are there. Self-excited, series excited, then shunt excitation, and third one is compound excitation. These are the types of self-excitation of DC generator or motor, and according to these we will name the DC motor and generator as series generator, shunt generator and compound generator. Now what is the series generator? Series generator or series motor? Series motor is, now I will draw again the same diagram for motor. Mind it, I am plotting or I am drawing the diagram of series motor, not the generator. This is motor because in case of motor we provide the electrical supply to the field winding. Okay, this is your armature. So this is DC series motor. Okay. In DC series motor, now if this is the diagram, according to this diagram, we have to show that what will be the EMF equation and what will be the direction of current flowing through this diagram. Okay. So this, if this is the V, voltage supply, the current will be like this. This is the main current flowing through the circuit, and if this is the field winding, so RSH is resistance of this field winding, and current flowing through this field winding will be ISH, and there is a resistance of armature winding, and this will be current through the armature winding. So according to this, if you remember one equation, voltage equation, or you can say the relation between voltage and EMF, then the EMF equation of DC motor we already discussed, like V minus IA RA is equal to E. You remember it? V minus, this is the voltage, and then we reduce the voltage drop across this circuit, and what will be there? EMF induced equal to V minus voltage drop across the circuit, IA or RA. IA is a total armature current, but if all these windings, these two windings are connected in series with each other, then this current and this current all are in the same line, and in series circuit the current will remain same. So that is why if we are writing the equation IARA, we can also write like V minus ISH, or sorry, ISE. This will be, we can write it like ISE in series. If it is connected in series, then we have to write it like series winding and series field winding resistance. Okay, so we can write it ISCRA is equal to E. Why? Because in this case I is equal to ISE is equal to IA. This I is the main current flowing through the circuit, ISC is the current flowing through the field winding, and IA is the current flowing through the armature winding. Clear? So if these two are connected in series, the current will remain same, but voltage drop will be different. This is the main voltage which we are applying at the terminal, and then there will be voltage drop. Voltage drop is the combination of voltage going through the winding and resistance of that winding. So these two resistance are connected in series. So in this case, what will we do? Current will remain same, but resistance we will add the resistance of series field winding and armature resistance. We will do the sum of these two resistance, and then this equation will become V minus IA, or resistance will be, the total resistance will be RSC plus RA is equal to E. Only this will be the equation. Just to understand, you have to, if you know this diagram and if you understand the symbolic diagram, then you should also have knowledge about the flow of current flowing through the circuit, and where you are providing supply, where you are providing voltage across the circuit, and how it goes into the circuit, and what will be the voltage drop and what will be the EMF induced, which we got over there. Okay. Now this was the case of motor. Another thing, listen, we will simultaneously discuss the motor as well as generator, because if this is the series motor, in generator what we have to do, we just have to draw the diagram, in which case armature is here, and in place of voltage supply, what we will do, we will connect the load across it, because in case of generator we are providing mechanical input, and we are then at the last end what we get, we get the electrical supply which we supply to the load. Clear? So this is the armature. EMF आपका यहाँ इंड्यूस होता है. So direction of current, उसमें आपका direction of current क्या था? यहाँ से सर्किट यहाँ से शुरू हुआ था. In case of generator मैकेनिकल देते हो आप इनपुट, और आपका करंट कहाँ से शुरू होगा? यहाँ से. अब ये है आपकी सीरीज फील्ड वाइंडिंग, तो करंट विल बी ISC, एंड दिस इज योर लोड रेजिस्टेंस, आपके लोड पे जाएगा. क्लियर? क्योंकि हम यहाँ पर वो लोड कनेक्ट करते हैं मैकेनिकल इनपुट देके, और हमें इलेक्ट्रिकल आउटपुट मिलती है जो हम बाद में लोड को सप्लाई करते हैं. सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? The difference is very clear. In case of DC motor, we are connecting voltage supply over here, and in case of generator, we are providing load over there. So in that case, in this case, the current starts from here, क्योंकि पहले आपका EMF इंड्यूस होगा, फिर आपका करंट स्टार्ट होगा. ये करंट पहले आर्मेचर में, फिर आपका फील्ड वाइंडिंग में, और फिर आपका यहाँ पर. तो जैसे यहाँ पर in this case your total current was, this current was same as this and same as this. Again it is on the same line, so the current will remain same. IA is equal to ISC is equal to IA, because all are in series. But your EMF equation will be like E, because the circuit is, now in this case the circuit will start from here. So the equation will be like E minus voltage drop into the circuit IARA is equal to V. But we know that there are two resistances, armature resistance and your field winding resistance. So in case of only RA, we will replace this RA with RA plus RSC, because there are two resistances which are connected in series. So the total resistance will be this, and this will be equal to V. Now you understand? In case of self-excitation, there are three types of motor and generator: series excited, shunt excited and compound excited. And in these series excited motor, symbolic diagram of series excited motor is like this, and the flow of voltage and current and voltage equation will be like this. Then we'll talk about DC generator. This is the diagram of DC series generator. This is your DC series generator. In this case, all the diagram is same. The difference is only that we have to reduce the voltage drop from EMF, because in DC motor, we are providing electrical power and at the end we will get mechanical power. But in case of generator, first we will provide mechanical input, then we get the electrical output. Okay, so that is why whenever we need some electrical power which we need to supply to the load, in case of generator we provide the load across these terminals. Okay, now the next case is we'll discuss about the shunt motor. Second case, now come to the second point, shunt excitation. In shunt excitation, the type of connection, shunt means parallel. This is the armature and this is your field winding which is connected in parallel with the armature and both are connected to the same supply. This is called shunt excited DC motor. Okay? Or you can say DC shunt motor. Okay? Now, what is the direction of current in this circuit? Voltage is here. So current starts flowing from here. This is your main current. Now, this is your one branch of field winding. So current through this will be ISH because this is the shunt field winding. Shunt field winding because it is connected in parallel to the armature. That is why we are calling it the shunt field winding, and resistance of it will be RSH. This is our armature winding. Armature ka resistance is RA and current flowing through this will be IA. Clear? Now, according to this diagram, what will be your total current? Total current is this. So I is equal to, this is a parallel circuit. One branch, another branch. In one branch, field is connected. In another branch, armature is connected. So main current will be ISH plus IA. Now how will we calculate this ISH? ISH will be V by RSH. Why? If you remember the Ohm's law क्या कहता है? V is equal to IR. I is equal to V upon R. So just apply this law. If voltage will remain constant, then how will you calculate the current in any branch or in any circuit? So in this branch, if voltage will remain same, आपको अलग से इस branch का अगर current निकालना है, तो V will remain same because in case of parallel circuit, आपकी voltage same रहती है but current आपका change हो जाता है. ठीक है? दोनों branch में आपका current जो यहाँ होगा वो यहाँ नहीं होगा और इस branch में और भी different होगा. So दोनों branch में आपका current change हो जाता है but voltage will remain same. Clear? So if voltage is constant in parallel circuit, current you can find out by, if you have resistance of this branch, this is the formula to find out the current. Now come to the EMF equation. Same we discussed earlier that आपकी EMF equation क्या होती है? V यहाँ से शुरू हो जाएगी, V minus IA RA is equal to A. Now just simplify this equation. V minus, what is this I? I is equal to ISH plus I. A. IA क्या होगा? यहाँ से आप IA निकाल सकते हो. IA होगा आपका I minus ISH. Clear? तो I की जगह we will put the value of IA like this and RA as it is equal to E. This is your equation for DC shunt motor. Clear? Very simple. Don't get confused. Just the circuit is, this is a parallel circuit. We are applying voltage over here. So current will distribute into two branches. One branch is here, another branch is here. So the main current is ISH plus IA. ISH कैसे निकालोगे? V by RSH. अब IA कैसे निकालोगे? I minus ISH करेंगे तो I आ जाएगा. We know the voltage equation V minus IRA. We just have to put the value of IA in place of this IA, we will put the value of IE current, which will be total current minus shunt field winding current into RA. Clear? So this is your voltage equation of DC shunt generator. सेम आपको जैसे हमने प्रीवियस टॉपिक में किया था, अभी हमने अगर डीसी शंट मोटर का डायग्राम ये है तो डीसी शंट जनरेटर क्या होगा? डीसी शंट जनरेटर होगा आपका, ट्राई टू ड्रॉ द डायग्राम विथ मी like this, and in place of voltage what will you connect? You will connect the load at these terminals. Clear? So your current will start from here. Current through the armature, this branch will be IA, then ISH, and then total I. Clear? And this is your EMF, resistance through armature, resistance through, and the another. But in this case, if this is the DC shunt generator, the EMF equation will be like E, it starts from here, E minus IARA is equal to V. Okay? According to this equation, what we will do now, what is I? I is, in this case, I is equal to, current starts from here, then it goes to the other two branches, ISH plus I. So IE इसमें क्या होगा? E minus IA होगा ये, ISH plus I into RA is equal to V. Now you can see the difference between the voltage equation of generator and in case of motor क्या थी? V minus IARA is equal to E था, ये डिफरेंस था खाली, उसमें IA क्या था आपका? V minus I minus ISH, ये था. You can see the difference. Generator में you reduce the voltage drop from EMF induced and then you will get the voltage supply. But in case of motor, you reduce the voltage drop from these windings from the voltage supply, given voltage supply, and then you get the EMF induced. This is the main difference between the EMF equation of motor and generator. Now the third case of compound excited motor. What is a compound excited? Compound means combination of this series and shunt. So in compound wound DC motor, what we have to do, compound is the combination of series plus shunt. Means the diagram will be, if this is your series motor, DC series motor, there is the supply line, voltage supply across it. There are two types of compound excited motor. Again there are two types, long compound and short compound. Long compound and short compound. What is this long compound? As I told you that in compound excitation there will be combination of series motor and shunt motor. Means we have both the winding in series, we have field winding in series and in shunt in both way. But in case of long, how will we connect these two windings? In case of long shunt mode, look, there is your series motor. In long, again shunt winding will be in parallel with both this series and armature winding. Okay, this is your ISH and this is your resistance of field winding. This is your series field resistance. Okay, this is your main current. In this branch current is ISH, in this branch current is ISE और यहाँ पर IA. this is a long compound DC motor, long compound wound. Accordingly जो दोनों का combination था EMF equation का वो यहाँ होगा. But the main thing you just have to learn how will we connect the field winding in case of long compound wound where we have both the series field winding and shunt field winding. Long means इन दोनों के parallel में एक shunt winding आपकी connect होगी. And in short, in case of short में diagram क्या होगा आपका? Very simple. If this is your series motor, ठीक है? This is your series motor. Short shunt compound means again there is a shunt winding, but that will be only in parallel with the armature. What is it? This is RSE. This is RSH. यहाँ पर जो करंट होगा वो ISH, यहाँ पर जो होगा वो ISC और इधर है आपका मेन करंट. This is your armature. Are you getting my point? What is the difference between the long compound and short compound? In long compound we have both type of winding, series and shunt field winding, and but in long one shunt field winding is connected in parallel with these two, but in short it is connected in parallel with only armature. Okay, we have series and shunt both field winding, but in short it is connected in parallel with this. Accordingly there will be current distribution, and accordingly there will be current distribution in this circuit, which you can also see in your the already given in your books, and you can check it over there. And if you have any problem, just ask me about. If you have any kind of doubt or any kind of problem in EMF equation of this circuit and EMF equation of this circuit, you don't need to explain, but you should know all the types of self-excitation and all the connections of this series excited DC motor or generator, shunt excited DC motor or generator, again the compound wound DC motor or generator. ये किसका केस है? लॉन्ग कंपाउंड मोटर का. जनरेटर में क्या होगा? इसकी जगह आपको यहाँ पर लोड कनेक्ट करना होगा, which we were discussing in both series DC motor or shunt DC motor. Okay, so this is done for the day. Thank you.